Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're over on our YouTube account and it is Memorial Day, guys. Tomorrow is Memorial Day here in the United States. So if you are here, happy Memorial Day. Thank you. Big shout out to all of the fellow vets out there for this Memorial Day and everything that we do celebrate. Now, AFK World, guys, we do have our new Peggy frame. I love it, guys. Little Red Riding Hood. She looks so angry in here. In addition, with the Solemn Vow, I've actually found someone who was super active within the Solemn Vow, but that allowed us to get our final frame, which is very cool, guys. We finally got our last frame within there. Liamstein is here. Drew is here as well. Tragic. Getting ready for the live stream. Again, guys, we have a couple options here. We could go through the campaign. We could go that route. We could also go through and do a little bit of pushing within the Temporal Rift. We do have 2 days. Guys, that is it, 2 days. Looking at the leaderboard, remember, this is going to give you frames. I actually got this bottom avatar frame on the test server as we continue to push. I was around 1900. You can see right here, guys, we're on floor 300, but we are not ranked right now. Some of these players are crazy, absolute crazy with how far they have gone to get those frames themselves. What's going on? Carol is here. Dark Blaine is here. It's Soupy as well. Again, today is the Memorial Day stream, so we're just gonna kind of chill and do whatever we need to, guys. Arcane Labyrinth, I've done it the last 2 times. I don't know if someone else on my team is going to complete this as of now. Guild and the trials in here, we've actually been doing pretty well within the Twisted Realm, especially this one, guys. It is all about the Awakened Talene. You can see every single formation is the Awakened Talene. Unfortunately, I can only borrow one because we did not build the Awakened Talene, which means there's going to be a point where we probably have to. We have 44,000 diamonds. We have some heroes to build out. We were building out Audrey. We got her actually to Legendary Plus last time, so did really good with the summons. Also focusing on building out Thane. Didn't have any luck last time. They'll be over 2,000. Yeah, exactly. It's absolute insanity with how far they're going. And guys, if you're newer to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We're trying to hit our 25,000 subscribers. We are 24 people away. That is right, guys. We are only 24 people away at this time with the subscribers to YouTube. So here we do have Sonya. So I got a little bit of kind of feedback from my guild. So far, it seems like Sonya is super effective within the Lightbearer Tower. And a lot of players ask why she is super effective. It's because we are super limited to the tanks that we have in here, guys. That is right, we have 2. When you get to this point of the Rift, you actually have to run 2 separate teams. So again, you are really, really kind of stressed with the heroes that you have in here and the tanking ability, which is the reason why a lot of players that have made a lot more progression in here have started running Sonya, because you are pretty limited within choices. Now, when it comes to the campaign, unfortunately, she was going to be running there. Now, since they've done the incredible nerf on her, doesn't seem like a lot of players are going to run her. There's not really a reason to run her. And for the exact same fact, within here, if you look at AFK Arena in its entirety, you have a lot of other tanks that will do incredibly well instead of building out Sonya, because now with the damage that they kind of reverted, there's not that much of a reason to build her. So unfortunately, they kind of nerfed her into non-existence is what a lot of players have said. We are also building out Frampton, guys. We did get Frampton up to that plus 30 signature item, building out a little bit more furniture, and I have been saving my resources for this, guys. That is right, guys. 4,500 of our Eternal Cores to get him up to the plus 60. We've said this before, guys, the damage dealing heroes in particular, like your Lucretia, your Frampton, things of that nature, do incredibly well with stats. So when you're stacking the stats behind them, they will do incredibly well, which is the reason why we built out Kren, why we built out Raku, Frampton, Ainz. The damage dealers need the stats, guys, and we will continue right here to build those. I've used Sonya in Temporal Rift. Yeah, Temporal Rift I could see. Again, with the Temporal Rift, I could definitely see probably in there. I could also see her utilized within the Abyssal Expedition. Hunting Fields, just because, again, it's a little bit different when you're stacking relics behind a hero, or if you're stacking badges behind a hero. This is kind of a big amplification factor when you're building out heroes. And this, they need to fix this. We've seen the notes. It's very one-sided, guys. I don't know anyone that builds Rangers or Warriors. They really are not performing when you get to higher levels like other teams are. And then, of course, most everything else within here, nothing's built. You can see almost everything in here is kind of empty because there's not a real big reason to push it. And then, of course, with the Temporal Rift itself, guys, we need to be able to auto this, guys. I just got to 4 teams, which is at 300. This is where everyone struggles. Free to play, this is kind of the point where most free to play players go to die. This is where you cannot make it through the 4th team. And this is, again, where a majority of players, you can see I've already killed out a lot of my heroes here, getting to 300. But this is exactly where a lot of players are getting completely stuck if you're not putting an incredible amount of money into it to actually build out your temporal beacon much, much higher. Do you think they'll give us a Memorial Day code? Yes, Geeky, I would say yes. I would assume that they would give us a Memorial Day code. Just have to wait to see what that one is. We've been focusing on levels, guys. We are still power leveling this account, which means buying out our faster rewards every single day, refreshing the shop. And the main thing we're looking for, of course, is essence, guys. The hero essence is super, super important. And again, that is where the power level aspect between power leveling our heroes within here and also power leveling the tree. This has really been a focus within the Elder Tree, power leveling that up as much as we can. Rare stone summons, and then here we go, guys. We'll go ahead, we'll do our summons, and then let me know. Let me know if you guys are thinking, try it in the campaign. I know it's going to be a little bit of a grind, or we can reset and try the Temporal Rift and kind of go that way. I'm loving the adjustments they're doing with the Temporal Rift. I think it's going to be very, very beneficial to have some of the changes in there. But here we have 4 stones. See what we get, which we get Warwick, we get Skarath, so not too bad, Namora, and then we get Theowen. So no heroes that we're going to be using, but still some more heroes indeed. A lot of food that we're getting in here, again, is just the recycle. We recycle an incredible amount of food in here. And out of our wish list, we did add Sonya in here. You can see we have a couple Maulers to build. We have 2 Wilders. We have 2 Graveborn. And then everyone will be at 5 stars, guys, which is crazy. This one, we are going to go over to the Lightbearer. Trying to finish out our last 3, but also trying to get Sonya. There hasn't been any codes lately. No, Bond, there really hasn't been since the 3rd anniversary. That was really the big kind of stopping point that we seen a lot of the codes was that 3rd anniversary event. And I'm hoping we have 2 pulls with the companion points. Got a double right there, guys, which is Oku. Very nice, another copy of Oku. And Tay Lee, I believe we do not have Tay Lee maxed out either. So both of those guys, a very, very good pull right there. So here we get an elite right off the bat, which is Rigby. A lot of players not loving Rigby. And look at that, another elite, which is Respin. And our final pull here gives us 3 in a row, guys, which is a copy of Walker. Did you see the post where people think Awakened Hero will not be next? I don't know, Limestein. So the big thing, what's going on, Alexander, is when you look at Dolly. So this is kind of what most people look at. So you can see Dolly talks about a hero right here. Power can drive a person crazy. I heard that's why the previous Blood Claw betrayed their tribe. So the previous Blood Claw we know was Brutus. That is why a lot of players are saying Brutus. We might have another Mauler hero. We might have someone's story that we haven't seen yet. That, again, is kind of yet to be seen in what we're going to pick up or who is going to be next and how well they're going to work. There is a copy of Rain. 2 more pulls right in here. And I'm hoping that we get an unlock, which we did. We did get an unlock of Sonya. There we go, guys. So we'll pick up a few diamonds in here. We got an unlock of Sonya. That is what we wanted. Another copy of Estrilda. So pretty good overall on the pulls. Stargazers, we are struggling with cards to build out Audrey. And then, of course, Temple of Time, guys, we get 2 cards every single day. So in the course of our 7 days, we got 14 cards. Rigby and Walker, at least good as dimensional links. Yeah, exactly. We were talking about it being a normal hero or a dead Mauler turned Graveborn. That would be pretty cool. It's Subi, what's going on? And Estelle is here as well. Yeah, that would be kind of cool. with the Poetic Pop Quiz, it's very cool to see some of the builds and some of the heroes we've seen. But I love the lore. I love looking at the lore, guys. And here we go for an awakened version of Thane, which it is not, guys. No elite cards, no more copies of Thane. Still just struggling with this one, trying to get these copies out of here. Maybe we'll pull a single, but every one, guys, is one closer. Not only the copies, but we are also getting a lot of the resources, which we're looking for as well. And there we go, some more resources out of there. Stargazer, we got some diamonds. Oh, free to play, yeah. I've seen guys with E80 Walker. Yes, Dark Lucifer, I seen the same with a couple E80, yeah, Almas. That's whales, guys. That is absolutely whales. So here we go. We're going to do our Stargazer pulls, see if we can get some more copies of Audrey. So number one, we get a Wilder card out of there. Not too bad. Pull number two gives us a copy. Very nice, guys. So there is a copy of Audrey. I think we need one more, and she will be to Mythic already. I'm hoping with the remainder of the diamonds, we should be able to get another copy. There is some more Essence right there. I'm hoping 3 more pulls, guys. 2 more. And our final pull here gives us a double copy. Guys, there we go. A double copy on our final one. Very, very cool to see. So that is 3 copies for what? 44,000? 44,000 diamonds or 40,000. We got 3 pulls in 40,000 diamonds, which is awesome. Awakened Thane is insanely good. Regular Thane needs to be fully built. Yes, and that's it. All right, so here we go, guys. That is another copy of Audrey. So that will take her up to Mythic already, guys. And she is right here, so adding another copy. And I think we have one more. I think we do have one more. So there is our Mythic, and then we did get another copy. Very nice. That is awesome. And I'm thinking, you know what? Let's just go ahead and use the rest of these. I want to see if we can get some diamonds. I want to see if we can pull another copy to bring her up to Mythic Plus. I'm really struggling within the Celestial Tower, guys. It is very, very rough not having damage for a second team, which is the reason why we absolutely want to build her, guys. And I know we just pulled a double, so the chances of this is pretty low, pulling another copy of her, but the chance is still there, guys. There is still a very, very small chance. But we are closer. That many pulls closer to getting another summon out of there, which is awesome. And again, in here, guys, we are just recycling food and building out everyone we can. This one, we got food down here. We're going to have to save a couple more of these. Just for the simple fact, we know we do have Sonya that is coming. Maulers, I'm kind of on the fence. Alero is built up a little bit. We need one more copy, and we can add some stars to Oku right there. Then, of course, just food here. Need a little bit more copies, a couple more copies of Fane. And then Celestials and Hypogens are absolutely getting there, guys. Not sure how many resources we got because we just built out our copy of Frampton. I thought it was a boy. Who are you talking about is a boy? There we go, guys. So there is that one unlocked, and I just have enough to get to the plus 20. I'm not sure the plus 30. We might be able to a little bit. I have 21. That's it, guys. So we are stuck on 22 with Audrey, but that's okay, guys. We want to build these heroes out. It is the grind, guys. The daily grind that we do through here. Frampton definitely built out. Now the next will be Audrey, and then we'll have to see exactly who is kind of coming down the line. If it is going to be another awakened hero, we will not be building them. We don't have anything right now to continue building out some of these heroes, so we're kind of struck. Is Audrey is a boy? I don't think so. Audrey is Moriel's sister. I believe, if I remember my lore correctly, Audrey is a girl, and she found herself hurling towards the blaze. Yep. So she opened her Azura eyes, found herself. She found herself. It is a girl, guys. Again, I thought that was Moriel's sister, which it is. That is Moriel's sister. Audrey is a boy. I just got back. How much progression did we make on Audrey? We got Audrey up to Mythic, and we started unlocking that signature item. 22 already. So again, need to make a lot more progression in there, guys, with the heroes that we're getting. All right, so we got the campaign. We do also have the Temporal Rift. This Temporal Rift, I know with the 4 teams, incredibly difficult, guys. Incredibly difficult to get through here. Most of my team is already dead at this point, which kind of sucks, but we've gotten lucky with 2 of our mythic relics right here, or 2 of our mythic badges. This is incredibly hard. It is very, very hard to get through here at this point. And even here, guys, we can't copy any of these. So we were running, I'm trying to think who we were running because most of our teams are already dead. You know what? I'm going to exit this. We went from 219 to 300, which is incredible. And of course, it just adds let's recommend. There we go. So we got the recommended legendary badges in here. I'm going to stick it like this, guys, and just go through. Again, I know this is going to be super, super tedious coming through here, but we'll see. Is the original Talene used anywhere else? Right now, Peter, the only place that we see Talene used is within the Cursed Realm. That's really it. We do see her in some formations, specifically with, I think it's Orthos in there. That's really it. Oh yeah, furniture pulls. Sorry about that, Jason. Didn't even think about the furniture. Furniture, we have 14,000, guys. Still have, again, a couple more heroes. Frampton we need to build out. We know Helios needs to be built out. Zolrath needs to be built out. Hodgkin, everybody needs to be built out. We have a lot of heroes in here that we absolutely need to build. Yeah, I agree with you, Tragic. I think the badge system is hard to understand. I think if they would have went to a relic system, or if they would have went for something a little more similar to like the Abyssal Expedition, instead of just creating an entirely different system, I think it confused a lot of people. We got a pull right there for Awakened Thane, and I think we got 3 or 4 for him already. If I remember correctly from last week, I think we have a couple, we already have a couple pieces. We didn't even get one to actually put on there. So furniture, not too eventful. Again, 600 more gives us enough for 1 more. There we go. Can we get something that we're going to use? Another piece for Albedo. 1 closer, guys. 1 closer to Albedo. That puts her to that 4 of 9. We're probably going to have to put Sonya in here pretty soon. But again, a lot of these heroes, guys, we need more poke coins. We need more everything. My favorite hero is Damon. Yes, Damon actually does pretty well. Damon is actually a very, very solid carry through a lot of AFK Arena. He does very well as a carry. Early game, when you start getting into late game, end game, not really used as much. He is really good to a point because he scales with the heroes, which is why so many players use him. So what does the tree look like? The Elder Tree is spec'd, and I will show you. 135, 135, that is the cap of where the Elder Tree is on Badass. The reason for that is maximizing the damage, again, on those damage heroes. 77 is where you want the Substance Tree or the Support Tree. Reason for this, guys, is at 77, you pick up your 20 haste. So the haste, super important in here. 62 is where you pick up your Life Leech. I am taking the Tanking Tree to 47. The Tanking Tree will stay at 47. So if you take a snapshot of what we have right now, the Tanking Tree will go to 47, and then it will be the focus on Dura's Might. Big reason for that, guys, the Twisted Realm and the Cursed Realm. Maximizing the damage dealers that we have within here, including Zolrath. Entendre we use, Frampton we use, Ulna we use, Queen we use. There's a lot of heroes that we utilize within here to build up this tree, again, to add sheer stats to the damage. So this, again, staying at 77. Tank Tree staying at 47. These 2 will be maxed out always, and then the Might Tree will follow eventually. What's going on, Antonio? Yeah, that's kind of the build of the tree. Lilith has not updated the Elder Tree in a significant amount of time. And the big thing with that, guys, is there isn't that secondary stats, I believe, past 77, or it is super, super high to get, but I don't think there is stats as of right now past 77. I would love to see it built out a little bit more. We're power leveling the tree. The tree we are power leveling. The levels for the heroes we are power leveling. Does low Might Tree affect Alnagrez? It will. It will affect Alnagrez. Alna does a little bit of damage. It it's not a super important, guys. The might tree is actually the third most important tree within here. It is the ranger tree or the sorcery tree, and then the might tree. Because when you think of support heroes, they will work regardless of the tree. That is one of the big things, guys. They will work regardless of the tree. Same with the tanking tree. A majority of the tanks will work without the tree being built out super high, just by the nature of the hero themselves and the abilities. Damage heroes need the build. Damage heroes need, I mean, there's almost a 20%, almost a 21% attack rating boost in here, which is huge. Ain, read my name and I will faint. A-I-N. Ain? Maybe? Survivability doesn't matter with Alna because she has the immunity. That's the big reason why Alna Grez is super, super successful, is Alna does have the immunity, which doesn't make an issue with the survivability. Stupid question, why the Rangers? So within here, guys, most of the Rangers DPS. When you look down here, guys, looking at the Rangers, we use Kren, we use Pharrell, we use Iran, we use Raku, we use Treznar, we use Athalia, we use Lucretia, we use Prince of Persia. Again, the damage they bring, a lot of these heroes are used. A majority of the heroes are used in here. It's a good tree to focus on. It's a really, really strong tree. If you've ever done the Abyssal Expedition, this is the tree that absolutely destroys because of dodge. Dodge is the really big thing. Oh, we got a fainter here, guys. We got someone the first fainter of our live stream. There we go. We'll get a little bit more to pull out of there. All right. So I'm just going to go through, and I'm not going to really try to push the Temporal Rift pretty hard. I'm going to get set with the teams that we have. And this is the team that I was running. I know there are a couple variations, but I did run a couple combinations. Let's see this one. I actually run Damon, and I run Grez within here. We don't run Namora, but some people, we were running Hodgkin in here. And this was the second team we were running. And then this one, of course, with Mishka. Mishka, we finally have that 9 of 9 furniture. So I believe it is going to make a really big difference in here. So we'll go through, we'll push up a little, see if we can get past that level 300, which I would love to see. Alna or Lucretia to focus on because they're both good. Lucretia. Yep, Lucretia first. Lucretia carries through the Hypogean Tower. Lucretia will carry by herself. That is one of the major things, guys, where a lot of heroes within AFK Arena do have to have a team kind of built around them. Lucretia does not. Lucretia will absolutely dominate by herself. You don't have to have her built. You don't have to have her maxed out. Again, she will do incredibly well, which Aziz just got destroyed right there. This is one of the teams you really have to look out for, is because of the taint ability. The taint ability right there, and this is the reason why so many players just quit running these. These are the cursed relics, guys. I hate doing the cursed relics, so I'm just going to skip on there. Is there a downfall of building your trees evenly? Big thing with that, Dark, is if you're building the trees evenly, there are a lot of heroes that are very reliant on the stats. Again, it is the damage heroes that are very reliant on the stats to make progression within there. If you're building all the trees evenly, the tanking tree doesn't need to be built out a ton. So you're going to build out the tree a ton when it doesn't need to be built. So you're going to be kind of stuck with that one because it's not needed. Same with support. There are breakpoints for different tree builds, and it's based on those secondary stats that we get in there. What's the point of where I should build Treznar? Geeky, if you're building Treznar for PvP, max him out. PvP, as always, guys, is completely maxing those heroes out. What's going on, Reggie? Hope you're doing well. Again, getting ready for Memorial Day. We have some family coming over tomorrow, so it'll be very cool. All those numbers. Yeah, there's a lot, guys. And honestly, AFK Arena planning in here is huge. It's absolutely huge, guys. The more you plan in here and kind of the more time and effort that you do spend planning, it makes a big difference. It makes a huge difference within AFK Arena. So in here, guys, I think I'm going to go with the crowd control that Namora is going to bring. Don't know if it's going to work, but we'll let it go. I'm at like level 30 for each. So Dark Lucifer, the good way or the easier way to build it is take every tree to 25. 25 will unlock that last final stat, and then focus on some of the more main trees for the damage, for the damage that you're going to have within those tree specs. And this one, guys, a super support tree. If I had, if I actually had a couple different heroes, if I had Awakened Talene in here, I would use Awakened Talene. Unfortunately, I don't have an option because we never built her. Also, AFK is a big numbers game. Yes, absolutely. It is a very, very big numbers game, guys. This one we have to look out for where she's going to pop over. Albedo, not too worried about that. Planning to push into 14 fights. I'm looking for more options there. The big thing with 4 teams, guys, is it gets incredibly difficult, and it's hard to say which teams you should use when it comes to the 4 teams, because it is super reliant on the heroes you have. That's kind of the problem when you start getting into multiple teams, is there is such a huge variation to the heroes that players have. Just like in here, most players all run Awakened Talene. I don't have Awakened Talene. Awakened Talene, unfortunately, is not an option for me because it's a hero that, unfortunately, I do not possess. Maybe soon, maybe someday. Which Awakened hero is worth building? Honestly, out of all of them, the hero that probably used the most is Awakened Talene. I would honestly say, looking at some formations, looking at the utility, even, a lot of players do use the Awakened version of Talene when it comes to the campaign. Thane is mainly in PvP Lightbearer Tower, but a lot of the other heroes, or a lot of the other Awakened, Aziz works well anywhere. Yep, Awakened Thane, is he worth building? Awakened Talene, yes, that's where most people are going. The Awakened Talene. Chimera or Isabella? Isabella. Guys, Chimera drops off really, really hard when it comes to the damage. It is unfortunately not worth it. It is not worth building Isabella, or excuse me, building Chimera. There's a point where she used to be used in pretty much everything. Now, unfortunately, she's not used much of anywhere. What's going on, Giancarlos? Or Giancarlos? Pink Panda, still new, chapter 13. You got a lot of progression. There's a lot coming, but again, the game is cool, guys. I love playing it. I'm at chapter 12. Yeah, chapter 12, chapter 13. If you checked out some of my race accounts, it's pretty cool to see how fast players can get through this game now. Yeah, Chimera early. Honestly, I wouldn't go Chimera early, Dark Lucifer. The big reason for that is I would absolutely 100% go with Daemon. I would absolutely go with Daemon long before I would go with Chimera within that case, just because Daemon does absolutely. Are you friends with Vulcan? Yes, I am friends with Vulcan. Vulcan and I chat quite a bit on Discord. We played AFK Arena together. We've played Alluvium together. I am friends with Vulcan. Yeah, I've talked to him quite a bit. Got his opinion on quite a few things. Again, this game, other games, the whole NFT crypto space, a lot of things like that. Yes, I do know Vulcan, and I know a lot of them. I've talked to Kosh I've talked to quite a few times. A lot of the content creator, Dark Blaine, is a fellow content creator that's always in our live streams. Again, have a lot of the community, guys. It's very, very cool to see. Yes, Mishka is good. Yes, absolutely. Mishka is good to build. Mishka is moved right into the meta formations, Tangy, with the power that she brings. She's very, very good. All right, so 4 teams, guys. So we know we're going with this team. And again, I had to drop out all of our warriors. So this one we're going to go with. And this one, again, I was running Talene within here. So if she does go down, we still have some options here. So team 2, we were going with our Graveborn team, which of course, remember, when you look at the temporal beacons, guys, A lot of these heroes we did have built out. We have the tanking tree built out, we have the mage tree, and we have the support tree built out, which is the reason why we're going with these specific heroes. What's going on, Sophia Bunny? Thanks for joining us. To be honest, I wouldn't push Shamira past Mythic. Yeah, that's the big thing. Shamira used to be a carry. You get free copies, Pink Panda, out of campaign progression. You also do get free copies out of the Peaks of Time. And I believe they do give you a free copy when you make progression early on. You actually get a free copies out of there. Yep, there's Dark Blaine. Big shout out to Dark Blaine. Another content creator for AFK Arena. Among other things, I believe he does have quite a bit of content out there. The stream is fun. I've always loved your guides since I'm a new player. Yeah, guys, I love doing the guides. Honestly, my absolute favorite part of AFK Arena has always been the guides. I love doing the guides. It's such a cool thing to do, and being able to help players is absolutely what I love. Only reason I said Shamira, yeah, the thing, yeah, absolutely, Dark Lucifer. Shamira early will work, and again, will work incredibly well. Don't overinvest in her. That's really the big thing, is don't overinvest in Shamira. Plus 20 signature item, because Shamira, the only thing you're going to use outside of the campaign is when you get to Dark Namora and the Twisted Realm, because the majority of the players will not have more real built. So you will not have more real at that point. So you're going to have to figure out exactly who you're going to use, just like I'm going to try here, guys. See, Brutus and Scrag work pretty well. Thorin, I do like, because Thorin does have to die twice within here. Torn, again, takes a while to scale, but I'm going to go with Brutus in this one. Here we do have a Link right there. And again, I'm going to have to go with Baba Yaga, just for the simple fact of the crowd control aspect. We have Desira in here. We're going to need support. And then I do want to see about some more crowd control. So we could do Lorzan, we could do Isabella. Isabella actually does pretty well, and that gives us our 3 bonus within here. We'll see how it does. Namora, I run with a plus 20 signature item. Yes, that's really all you need. And look at that, guys. Isabella just got rocked right there. But again, this is 4 teams. This is where everyone is getting stuck, guys. This is where it gets incredibly difficult, is the 4 teams. I used her in Mahira Raku. No God comp. No, the God comp, kind of old school. Look at that. I love how these looked, how the Cursed Relics look. But Oden, 22, but look at that. Wheeler steals energy after the normal attacks. Absolutely, guys. And that takes us to 301. Again, incredibly difficult to get here. I'm building Skarath for the 5 pull and Dark Namora. Yes, absolutely, Windstorm. And look at that, Stefan, we have another new subscriber, guys. That is 1 for our live stream. That puts us at, I believe, 23 or 22 to hit a 25,000 milestone, which is incredible. So we are almost 25,000 subscribers on the channel already, which is awesome. Namora does well. The big thing with Namora, guys, is the furniture. So she gets an instant crowd control off of the bat, which is the reason why players run Namora. Because she is really strong in that aspect of the crowd control. While I'm using level 34 badges, yeah, when you do the reset, it drops it down far. And I mean, if you're using level 34 badges, you have to be incredibly far in here. Because I think I'm at 22. Again, this game mode, I will absolutely push this, and I will push this very hard. Limesea, when they have the auto battle. This drove me insane. I didn't even do this on other accounts because it drove me absolute insane with this battle over battle. Again, I don't know how some players are going to end like 2,000 floors in. This is worse than the campaign. Honestly, guys, this game mode is worse than the campaign, in my opinion. Incredibly difficult to get through. So this one we lost Isabella. I should have put some different heroes in here. I could have put Scarlet in here. We could have went with some different heroes that would have performed probably far better than the ones that we have. to build in here. Again, I'm really struggling. You know what? Let's go with some Pippa. We're going to get destroyed. I have a feeling we're going to get destroyed pretty early. If we can't get the crowd control down fast, it's going to be tough. And Taylor, guys, is incredible when she goes immune. If she's ulting and goes immune, you're dead. Yeah, Scarlet has been one of the heroes that have that have shown to be incredibly strong in here, which I absolutely love. She has really shown to be super strong in here. I should have put her in. Yeah, badass. 9 furniture. She needs the 9 furniture. I'm at 530, I think, right now. So at 530, where are you at? Where are you at rank wise? Are you in the top 2,000 to get that? To get the avatar frame or the frame. When do I unlock that game mode? I'm chapter 12. I think it is 18. I think it might be 18. It might be a little bit further because this game mode is incredibly difficult to get through. It is very difficult to get through here, guys, with this game mode. This one, of course, we're going to have the pull right in there. Hodgkin, we need some crowd control early, which we got the minions up I like. Boom, there's the crowd control. Hodgkin is a hero I think a lot of players really underestimate. I really, 40-16, I don't like the campaign. I was the exact same way. Months ago, guys, we started pushing the campaign. I'm not a huge fan of the campaign. The campaign, again, is incredibly time consuming, but since they've put in the auto battle, I like it a lot better. When you're so good, I've heard people don't like pushing past 40. Yeah, a lot of people just wait to over level it. That's it. But what are the rewards of this game mode? So this game mode has an absolute incredible amount of rewards within this game mode, guys. Every 10 floors, you get rewards. Look at this. I don't like fighting him as well. I don't like fighting Zolrath. Zolrath is another one. Guys, that is a super pain in the butt. But we need the crowd control. Have to build out a little bit of tenacity in here to continue and keep the crowd control going. Thorin is another one, guys. If you don't see Zolrath reset. How do I get the reset scrolls for faction on items? You get 1 a week. Once you get to a certain point, Pink Panda, you will actually get 1 a week. That will actually give you the ability to do the reset. So it's coming. Let's see. See, these are the cursed. I don't mess around with the cursed ones. I don't like the cursed ones. This adds a significant amount. And then the rewards, guys. I'll show you. So when you get to this game mode, guys, here is floor 10. Every 10 floors, you get rewards. It's incredible with the rewards you get in here. And look at all the rewards that I'm going to be losing out. 300 floors of rewards. But again, guys, this is incredibly. You can see with 4 battles every time how absolutely time consuming this is. Even if you go through and you auto all of these battles, it makes you auto every battle individually. It's not like the Cursed Realm where you can actually just go through and auto battle all 7 battles. This one you have to do every one manually. And there we go. So we got a defeat. So now we need a new team, which again, we're kind of limited to the heroes that we have within here. We have Tassie for some crowd control. We have Lorzin. We have Hendrik. You know what? Let's go for some crowd control with Gorvo. So we got a lot of crowd control in here. We'll see. Yeah, what's going on? Chedia, thanks for joining us. Again, this game mode, guys, 4 teams, incredibly difficult. I know I could probably change it up with the heroes we have in here, make a little bit more progression. But again, if you're not putting a lot of money into this, as you know, a player that has, if you're putting money in here, you can level up the Temporal Beacon. Most players said the Temporal Beacon for them are around level 200. We're literally half that because we're not putting much in here. The only things that we actually pick up right now, I get the Twisted Bounties, the Champions of Espria, and then we do get both monthly cards, and that's it. That is where we're kind of stuck. So did some of the Temporal Rift, guys. We got a little bit further. I feel like the 4 teams is exactly where we're going to be stuck. but I want to go ahead and spend the rest of the time trying to get past this stage. Sono Res is killing me in here, and I think he's running Thorin. I as much as I love Thorin, I hate Thorin, guys, but you know what? I'm going to copy it. We're going to go with it. We're going to try to get the cheese to work, and I like this formation. Own the Grez in here with Scarlet. Very, very interesting formation. You don't use the reset. I did use the reset when we started. It's again, the reset in there, guys, it's incredibly, incredibly hard. Look at that, guys. Scarlet killed everybody. Scarlet gets it done just like that. Is it after a specific chapter? Yes, it is, Pink Panda. Yeah, I know. Most people, again, with the Rift, I'm glad the reworks are coming. The reworks were so much needed. Absolutely was needed to get through there. Again, I'll go through there and I will auto that every single week. We get 7 resets a week. Again, I will do all of my resets in there, absolutely, when they reset it. I'm wondering how far the top players are going to go, which is going to be incredible to see with the auto battling feature, how far players can push. Just to know, till what chapter can you use Charm Mahira at Elite? Honestly, RPG, she will work. So she will work through the entire game as long as she doesn't die. That's kind of the point where you have a lot of players building her out further, is the survivability issues, RPG world. You'll get to a point, where Mahira will start dying out long before you need her to or you want her to, and then you have to build her higher. The functionality stays the same, whether she's at Elite, whether she's at 5-star Ascended. Mahira's abilities stay the exact same. It's just the survivability that players have to get into. You have to get into that survivability aspect. What is reworked? So within the Temporal Rift, they're reworking a couple things in there, guys. One, they're adding the auto battle feature. That is really the biggest thing. If you've seen the dev notes, the auto battle feature, they have absolutely added in there, which it needed. It needed that 110%. We needed that auto battle feature. They're reworking, I believe, some of how the badges work within there. They're also reworking, you're not going to go down floors. So if you are defeated, you're not going to go down a bunch of floors. You're going to be able to start exactly where you were at, which is what we want. We want that. Why don't you change your formation until you win? So a big thing about AFK Arena is it is really, really random. So we know the formations that we have in here right now work. It is just the random factor of getting a critical strike or the enemy not getting a critical strike. There is a lot of RNG factors when it comes to AFK Arena, which is the reason why we do have the auto battling function, or a lot of players that used to macro. It's super RNG when it comes to all of the levels in here. Just tuned in to say thank you for the Sunday content on YouTube. Oh, thank you, Ami. Thanks for joining us. Probably won't use it yet, but they're a hero you reset in your opinion right now. Honestly, some of the meta heroes, Levi, is who I would use the reset scroll for. The big thing with the reset scroll, guys, is there's no reason to use it early. That's kind of one of the big things. If a hero doesn't have furniture, if a hero doesn't have, the signature item built out, if you're just changing it or swapping it to another one, there's little reason to use the scroll. Heroes in AFK Arena are incredibly easy to build now, especially with the desired hero summons. The stones we get, the common scrolls, everything like that. The heroes get more expensive when you start getting the plus 30 signature item on them, when you start getting the 9 of 9 furniture. So if there's a hero that you literally have benched, you don't use for anything in AFK Arena, that is the point where the swap scroll really does come in. Again, a lot of players do use it incredibly too early, and it's just to gain a couple stars on a hero, which one hero by themselves, short of probably Lucretia, can't really make much of the difference. Currently on 40-56, completely free to play, grinding as we watch the videos. Thank you, Andy. Absolutely, guys. I love making the content. I love being able to talk to you guys. That's the reason I look forward every single week to doing these live streams, guys, is I have the ability to talk to players, and I have the ability to talk to people about AFK Arena. And oh, I did miss a new sub. Cora. We'll go with Cora. Cora, another new subscriber, guys, that gives us 22 away from our 25,000 mark, which is incredible. Returning player, I gotta say, your guides helped me. Oh, thank you, Jason. Yeah, Thorin cheese, I hate. Guys, just like what Javid said, like we said time and time again, the Thorin cheese is a absolute love-hate relationship, but you cannot discount how effective it works. It is absolutely imperative, guys. Again, this is a formation that'll work, the RNG factor. A lot of players struggle with making a fifth formation or making a fifth formation where you actually have enough heroes built up enough to be successful, but the Thorin cheese really helps out with that. You specifically like talking to me, don't you, Hippo? Yeah, absolutely, Dark Lucifer. Again, outside of my home, and I've said this before, I don't have anyone. There we go. Look, we got it. Thorin cheese, just like that, guys. Look, 3.56 billion Thorin cheese. Again, you cannot discount how well it works. It's awesome. What's going on, Netapon from Thailand? How is Thailand doing over there? You haven't said one more time in a while. In the one more tome. Not sure the one more tome. Yeah, grinding as you watch. This is what most people do. And this is why we say to build Lucretia, guys. Lucretia by herself can usually take down teams. Almas and Torn are very strong. If you don't kill them early, you will not get through here. What's going on, Fooly? Thanks for joining us. Auto battle and sleep is the only way I can do the Thorin cheese. Yes, that is what a lot of people do. What does it take to make the Thorin cheese work? One of the big things mythic with the Thorin cheese in particular is having the ability to which there we go, guys. Lucretia worked. It is the team comp you're fighting. That is one of the really, really big things that I think a lot of players miss. It is about the team comp you're fighting. Being able to have melee heroes that you can actually put together, or utilizing, Iran, utilizing Kelthar, utilizing a couple of heroes that are going to change the formation, really makes a big difference in the Thorin cheese. And again, it's a lot about the lineup you have is the big thing. And again, a lot of players use Chillin in here, guys. I need to build out Chillin. As bad as I like to say it, Chillin is a hero we need to build out. There's going to be a point that we do need to build her out. I know we could put probably Brutus in here would work. There's a couple of heroes we got to build. Queen investment. Queen has to have the 3 of 9 furniture. I believe that's about the point where most players do build Queen. Again, a lot of players put Brutus in here because Brutus is just going to pop the immunity, allowing Iran or allowing a couple other targets, because they'll just dump damage into Brutus, guys, which is the reason why this formation can work. Saving all my scrolls for the viewer summons. Love doing the viewer summons. It's very, very cool. Hammy ham hamsters. Very cool. All from Spain. I was in Spain like 22 years ago. Absolutely loved it over there. We did cross training with our Spanish military in NATO forces. It was very, very cool to be over there and see the country. We were just outside of Barcelona when I was there. It's very cool. Queen investment, just like a lot of other heroes. 3 of 9, or the 3 of 9 furniture, absolutely. Signature item, yes. You have to have the ability to do the damage. That's kind of the big thing in there, is you do have to have the ability with these heroes to do the damage. Yes, 3 of 9 Queen will work for CR2. It does for the most part. For the Cursed Realm, it will work pretty well. Again, a lot of it is RNG. How am I liking Dislike? Dill, I am really liking Dislike. It is very cool. I'm to the point where it seems like a lot of it is just a grind, and that's what I was concerned. If you guys have caught some of the Dislike videos that I've done, it is a turn-based RPG, EDM music kind of game. It's very cool to see. It is a very, very cool, unique game. I love the turn-based RPG. The big thing is I don't know, Dill, what the end game is going to look like. That's my concern. Is I can see, I can't really see much right now as far as like an end game kind of ability or feature or anything right now. End game is not really there, so I'm just kind of waiting to see exactly what that looks like. What do I think about Pharrell? Pharrell is amazing. See you later, it's Uppy. Get some sleep. Yeah, Pharrell is a hero, guys, that does incredibly well. Pharrell will do and continues to do incredibly well within here. Let's check out some of the formations that we have in here for this 5th team. See, they're running Taylene. So you know what? I'm going to go back to the Taylene. I'm going to go back to dropping Taylene in here. I think, where do we have her built? We have her built. We do have the barricade on her. So you know what? She's not built up very much, but we will go ahead and auto battle this one, guys. It'll work. Am I going to buy the Lucretia skin? I probably will fully. Most of you guys know I'm not super into the visual of the skins in any game that I've ever played. If they're going to make me pay for the skin, a majority of the time I will not buy it. I am not, again, I'm not big into the cosmetics of games. If it added stats, absolutely, I would pick that up because of the stat adding factor. But again, I'm not super big into the cosmetic aspects, and I never have been. Yeah, Mizoth is super tough, guys, because Mizoth is one that is really, really tough to crowd control. He has a big immunity to crowd control. I'm a hypocrite, and I have joined in playing Dislike. It's fun. Honestly, it's fun, but again, I don't know how long the game is going to hold players' attention, which is what I'm kind of concerned about. Yeah. There's a deal in the shop that offers you 10 Soul Stones of Lucretia and 5 Stargazer cards for $5 every day. That is worth it. Yes, that is absolutely worth it. If you're looking to pick it up, there are a lot of deals, guys. Know what you're buying. I say this to a lot of different players. Know exactly what you're buying. And I think we got it done, guys. Boom, 41-28. Thank you to Sono Rez for getting that done. Let's look at our damage here. Scarlet, guys, look at that, 4 billion. Now, one thing with this comp, I love utilizing Scarlet in here. Of course, the big thing is, guys, we build out Scarlet for the Twisted Realm and for the Cursed Realm. We build her out for the guild bosses. Now she is used in the campaign in the Lightbearer Tower. Absolutely a big, big priority to build out. 3.5 there from Thorin, which, again, Ain's 5.86 billion damage, guys. Ain's absolutely incredible. Lucretia, 5.28. And then our final one, which worked with our literally Awakened Taylene. So, excuse me, our single copy of the Awakened Taylene we got done. But look at that, 2.27 billion from Raku. Absolutely love it. Oh, Jesus is here as well. 41-48. We're going to love it. I feel like he's lying to us, which I didn't think he was allowed to lie. But there's Thorin Cheese. There's Thorin Cheese. Thorin Cheese. I'm not going to Thorin Cheese it. Thorin Cheese. See, this is what, there we go. So we have Lucretia. We have those heroes built. You know what? I'm going to use the formation. I'm staying away from the Thorin Cheese. Yeah, Awakened Taylene, OP, even Legendary, guys. You've seen it. It worked here. Mobile Legends is exactly like AFK. I played Mobile Legends, Carol. I have played Mobile Legends. I actually played Mobile Legends while I was playing AFK Arena. I also played Idle Heroes. Idle Heroes is another one that I played. Super similar to AFK Arena. I think Mobile Legends is a little bit more aesthetically pleasing with the visuals. But again, it's super, super similar to this. And there we go, guys. Lucretia got that one done. Yeah, I did. Who are you predicting for Wilder and Graveborn Ascended Heroes? I think you mean Awakened Heroes in there. Wilder, I don't know if they're going to do Respin. Again, a lot of people were kind of saying Respin. I would like to see Kaz. I think Kaz has a lot of possibilities, I guess. And this one, we're not going to be able to get him down. Rigby, if you fight him in the campaign, you can never kill him. We will literally go through this entire time and never even move his health. Look at that. It's crazy. It's crazy. And then you use Rigby, and Rigby doesn't do anything, unfortunately. R1, 4, and 5. So great. 3 of them. Yes, I don't like the Thorin cheese. Again, as much as I know how it works, I don't like it. I'm not a big fan of the Thorin cheese, guys. 709, so gaining some levels on here on all of the stages that we're moving through. Yes, that's my thought, Carol, is the visuals in Mobile Legend were awesome. That is some of what kind of drove me into some of the dislike. The visuals in there, guys, like the boss fights in Dislight are insane. They're absolute insane. That's what I was thinking. Myth is that Seathon? Are you going World of Warcraft in there? Yeah. And that's what a lot of people are saying, that it's going to be Baden, it's going to be Respin. Don't know between there exactly who's... Look, Grez got that one done. Again, don't know exactly if that is who it's going to be, but a lot of people are saying Respin. A lot of people are saying that it is going to be Baden, and they're also saying it's going to be Brutus. So all 4 of those have been kind of intermingled with the story. That is the reason why so many players have said that. That's kind of the thought process, I guess, between what a lot of players have said. So there's the Mahira comp, which we have built. There's the Raku. Raku and Kren together, guys, in this one do incredibly well. We have Alna Grez, we have Lucretia, and I'm scared to check the 5th one. Oh, he went Thorin again. So no res, disappointed, but he did go Thorin again. So we'll try it. What makes you so interested in this game? I love how it plays. Honestly, when you look at the playability of it, the heroes within here, the lore that they kind of built in, that is the reason. A lot of you know I played World of Warcraft for about 10 years, played Dark Age of Camelot for about 6 or 7 years, played Ultima Online for 5 or 6 years. I've always been really committed to the games that I play, and I love playing them. I love knowing everything about the game. Again, the lore of the game, absolutely huge when it comes to how the game is developed, how it's built. And I find it easy. Guys, it is relatively easy to play. It's fun to play. I love the heroes that they put in here, even the new ones, even the Walker, if they suck. Good, it's a hero that I'm not going to build. What's going on? 4 a.m. from Australia. What's going on, Jaffa? Thanks for joining us at the 4 a.m. early stream, Awakened Draft. So a lot of people have said that they want to see a lot of those heroes, a lot of the legendary heroes or the legendary plus heroes that we can get. They want to see some of those heroes built, which I think would be pretty cool. My guildmate and I are hoping for Tassie. Yes, Tassie I would like. I think Tassie would be a very cool addition as well. Why don't I have the use option on my game? I think, Noble, you have to get to a certain part. I think that unlocks as you're going through the campaign at a certain point. You'll be able to unlock that portion. Awakened Oscar, yeah. Again, I hope they stick to the heroes that people love. That is really and when I say the heroes that people love, when you look again, old school AFK Arena, Brutus was probably one of Brutus and Chimera were the 2 biggest heroes within AFK Arena. Absolutely, guys. They were the 2 biggest heroes early AFK Arena. They were absolutely, they were the go-to for everybody, were those specific 2 heroes. Running them together even worked incredibly well. Pharrell within that combination, but it was Brutus. Brutus, when you had him in PvP, when you had him in formations, Brutus was a monster. Awakened Ainz. That might be super broken. We'll just do, after 15 seconds, Awakened Ainz will reduce the enemy's HP to 10%. We'll just go ahead with that one. Yeah, Oscar, imagine, yeah. AFK don't own Ainz. Yeah, they can't change him. But remember, guys, we do have some more crossover that's coming. So again, when you watch the YouTube, when they did the live stream from Lilith Games, they said we're doing one more crossover at a minimum. So there is going to be at least one more crossover. And look at that, Jin. One more subscriber, guys. We are 21 away. Very, very close to hitting that 25,000 mark. We are just a couple subscribers, 21 subscribers away. Yes, so that's the rumor. Swine is Awaken Brutus. That has been the rumor. I'm still waiting to see a confirmation of it. And that is why I will talk about it, but I will not confirm anything until I hear it from Lilith. So if I hear it on Discord, if I hear it over on Reddit, even, we've seen it within the game notes or the data mining, I wait. I wait, honestly, until I hear it from Lilith. Once it's announced, then it's good to go. That is what we need. What is the next dimensional? I wish I knew. I'm really hoping the next dimensional is a crossover, and I'm hoping the next dimensional is going to be 2 heroes. I want to see them do what they did with Ainz and Albedo, Joker Queen. I want to see 2 heroes brought over together from another game. And a lot of players, again, kind of the speculation, have said it could be heroes from Farlight Games. If you guys are not familiar, AFK Arena partnered with Farlight Games to build Dislight. Dislight is a combination of the 2 companies. So we know they have a really strong relationship together to build a game and a collaboration aspect. That is the reason I would like to see some of the heroes with possible games that they produce. Not familiar with Farlight and the games that they have, but again, I would like to see what a crossover would look from there and what heroes they actually have built. Do we have a time frame? As of right now, Robert, no. They haven't said anything. I wish it wasn't a new crossover hero. Honestly, I just like them all. Ruin, it brings a lot of new players. That's really the big thing, guys, is if you have people who are in the anime space, if you have people that are over in the gaming space, the collaborations bring a lot of new players to AFK Arena, which is exactly what they're looking to do. 3 years now, AFK Arena has been doing incredible. Still have a ton of players, still a lot of love and support in this game, which I absolutely love. Hope you have a wonderful weekend, Hippo. Oh, thanks, Stefan. Yeah, I cut the grass, I did the weed whacking, cleaned up the landscape. I did everything to get ready to do the stream, guys. I think Lilith Games follows your channel. They could. They definitely could. I give them a lot of feedback. Honestly, anywhere that I can give feedback, especially if things are not working, absolutely. When the next Awakened hero will be? Hopefully a Graveborn. Not anything confirmed. Again, a lot of players have said that it is going to be Brutus, but again, it is not confirmed at all. Kuzma and Megaman. Yeah, again, the possibilities are endless. I wonder if this like an AFK. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Dark Lucifer, is if they did something of that nature. Because guys, if you are not familiar, guys, Lilith Games is one of the absolute huge gaming companies within China. If you look up even their total revenue, I believe it's in the billions of dollars for the mobile games that they make. It's incredible to see, a game that does as much as they do, and they take the feedback from the players. They take feedback through our surveys. They take feedback over on Facebook, all different places. They really do take our feedback. They heard the Temporal Rift sucks, and a lot of players didn't like it. They made up a bunch of adjustments to the Temporal Rift. Even playing games for an incredible amount of time like I have, most companies don't care. Most companies actually do not give a crap when it comes to what the players say and what the players want. Again, most companies don't care, where they do. And what's going on, guys? Another new subscriber. We have Nacho. That takes us down to 20. That gives us 20 in total. I joined because of Overlord. Yep, exactly. That is where they bring it over. What's going on, Hyatt? That is where they bring over a lot of other players that do want to play AFK Arena, is, players like that players that play Overlord, watch the anime, things of that nature, see advertisements for it, that brings them over. Been playing Candy Crush for 10 years, level 7,200. That is insane, Carol. That is absolutely insane. 10 years of Candy Crush is dedication. With dimensionals can be every chapter in anime or games, and yeah, many zero. Yeah, there's always, guys, some crazy possibilities with the crossovers, which again, it's very cool to see. Must make an anime about the game. I believe it will explode in popularity. Yes. So they've done a little bit of the short animes, just Espria things. It's pretty cool with the anime. They could really make it because they have the lore. So honestly, that is super easy to make an anime, especially because, I mean, we have almost 100 heroes here. They have all the backstory, they have all the lore, they have all of the heroes, kind of intertwined. They could do a lot with it. They could do a lot with anime. They could do an absolute incredible amount of stuff with AFK Arena, just for the simple fact they already have everything here, and they could even make the anime follow a lot of the stories that they have. Is Lilith owned by Tennyson like everyone else? I don't believe so. I believe Lilith is the umbrella to all of the other games. They have a lot of games, I believe, that are not launched or released in the United States, but they have like 5 of the absolute huge games within China. I don't believe they are parent owned. Again, not 100% sure exactly how everything works over in China, but I do not believe they are player owned. Antonio, if you follow someone, you can tell the same teams. Yeah, if you follow them, you can copy the teams. And I'm wondering in here if we could, I didn't know, see, we have the Eins team in here. Let's see if we can actually get this to work in here. And I'm just wondering, we can try this out a couple times, see exactly how it works. Because we're going to get the pushback from Titus right here, but mitigation. And a lot of times, guys, if we can get an alt, if we can get 2 alts, look at that. Yeah, I just noticed that. Thanks, Badass. That we didn't actually didn't complete that one. 41-33, guys. And Sono Res is just right there, right in front of them. Right in front of us, guys. 41-33. Awesome. And there we go. 200 of our cores. That is what we needed. We also want to finish 41 because if we do, we can actually make a little bit more progression within the Misty Valley. We can finally get that very last chest within the Misty Valley. We've been pushing everything, guys. Every aspect. Runaway Krista bugs. This one I liked. The little bugs were super cute in there to go through. Don't know exactly why they did the farmer. I don't like the farmer at all that they put in there. And the reason behind it, I don't think there's absolutely any reason behind it. But we got 800 diamonds, guys. We're going to save them to continue building out Audrey. Getting a lot closer. I'm super excited to get her where we did. Every single time, guys, we're getting more red chests. We're getting more red chests every week. We're building these heroes out. Taylene, Awakened Taylene, I feel like we're going to have to build her out. I'm going to have to get to a point where we build her out. But after we get Thane done, Thane, we've been pushing, we've been building, got his tier 3 gear. I'm starting to get more stones out of here. We're going to build out Thane, and then we'll see exactly where we are at for Taylene. I actually go in here and borrow heroes. Short term, I didn't borrow anyone. I didn't even think about it for today. But you can see, guys, some of the Entrax, Hapu, we usually get a good borrow from. I should actually borrow from myself. I'm going to have to add my my hero in here. But you can see, guys, a lot of players have Taylene built out, which honestly, out of the current Awakened heroes, I regret not building her. I really feel like we could have built her a lot more. I remember seeing a lot of Joker in 38, 39. Haven't seen him since. So the big thing is we have a lot of heroes that are doing more damage. That's where a lot of players Kirby have kind of went to. Is I know even here we do have Joker built out. He works in 1 or 2 team comps, and that's really it. Even looking through here at the current setups, not many players, if any, you're not going to find Joker within formations. It kind of stinks. There are, again, a lot of heroes that are kind of dropped out, but you're going to get to a point where, you know, heroes like Joker are not used. They're not used out of there. Get engraving mats. Yeah. What's the best way to get engraving mats? Honestly, one, purchasing them if you just straight up buy them. Engraving mats are time. That is really the only thing. It is time, guys. Time for engraving mats. There is really no reason to rush engraving mats and, you know, the amount of money you spend on engraving mats, short of PvP. PvP is honestly the true aspect of where the engraving comes in. A majority of heroes will work without the engraving being completed, which is just what it is, guys. They will work without the engraving being done. Yeah, again, Joker, I very rarely see him in formations. I wish I seen him more. Again, having him built, I don't see him. What's the FHG account been doing? Honestly, just grinding. We've been grinding. I think we're in 38 or 39 right now with the FHG account. Just been saving on there. Really haven't done very much on there. Again, just kind of a lack of time. Lack of time. Joker is coming back in chapter 40. Yeah. Again, specific formations. Did they drop codes? Not yet, Trip. We haven't seen anything. We're waiting. If a code is going to drop, I'm assuming it would be tonight. Tonight would be the assumption. Again, with Memorial Day and everything going on, you know, it is a big, big holiday in the US. I'm actually off work tomorrow, so very cool. Most of you know I do work in banking, so our bank is closed. So very, very cool. Work in finance. But we made some very solid progression, guys. Got a couple more heroes done, a couple more heroes built. We're going to continue with Audrey. I'm going to continue with the Awakened version. I feel like we are going to have to build that Awakened version of Talene, but we are going to wait and see exactly who is coming next. We'll satisfy your wishes online. Oh, I don't know what Naked's doing in here, but that's kind of weird. But again, guys, thank you guys. We are almost 25,000 subs. I believe we're less than 20 away right now, which is kind of crazy. You get some spammers in here every now and then you do have to just remove them and they leave just like that. And be careful, guys, with messages that kind of pop up every now and then. They're everywhere. They're literally everywhere with those messages. That's why we have to remove and we have to report and we have to hide the user so they are gone. Just like that. But again, guys, that'll do it for today's stream. Ask him to drop some Stargazer cards. Yes, I absolutely want some more Stargazer cards, guys. Time emblems would be awesome. Which Awakened class would you like next? I think, Michael, the next Awakened class is going to be Maulers. I think it is going to be Maulers. Again, just the general consensus of what Dolly is talking about. And a lot of players, again, are saying it could be an Awakened Brutus, which, yes, we do have mods in here. Javid is actually not here, but you can report, you can hide, you can get rid of it, but it does happen again from time and time again. They change the username and then it just spams again. So again, guys, that'll do it for today's stream. Thank you guys for joining me. Have a good weekend. Have a very, very good holiday, guys. Have a safe holiday. And as always, thank you guys for watching.